to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's why you don't go to sleep.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
What was I doing in the last game?
Tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Oh.
The throw took him a little too far and second down. Well, these two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, David.
At the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play.
How was it riding?
This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Really does.
In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
Look how easy it is to watch out.
You give yourself your best
chance. Look how easy it is to watch out.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That would be fucking your game up even full of that reefer.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I appreciate it.
5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom.
Yes, you did.
The way that you play, when you go 5 wide,
yeah, right?
you're going fast now.
Pulled right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Oh, yeah. That amount of aid. Oh, you on a roll. You trying to leave me inside today?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Had enough yesterday.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Been to the coon of the can. You know. Yeah. The bag? They got a bag.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Yeah, boy. Your middle name should be Gervais.
But to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Jackson on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Julio Jones all alone.
I'm not going to eat. I'm going to fuck you up this time.
Touchdown. Julio Jones. His
ninth
touchdown this season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
So like you've been hoodwinked? Run them up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
That dog got that mesothelioma cough over there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations...
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick.
I saw you right there.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Do all you can while
these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top.
So do all you can while
the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man, it's kind of hard.
Jackson down.
What about it?
Here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Huh.
That's a long time. They were supposed to have like a DJ in the big shuffle that iPhone.
You child of ghetto.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'm not sure price. I'm not interested. I don't know what they're talking about.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation,
trying to run it in on me, though.
You go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way
I thought the plan was like, you know what?
Get the field goal. It's the first half
I'm going
of
to go
the
ahead and go
game.
up by
You've
2
got time to
possessions, so I'm
make
going to
it
run it to keep it safe.
Tucker now
Well, finish eating that, nigga.
Set to kick it away.
Oh, yeah, finish eating that.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback
Bitch.
confidence in it.
Little bitch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Browns.
I'm mad that he even threw it that far. Because I even had to throw it that fucking far.
And the Browns have cut it back.
He was in the middle of the field wide open. He threw it too fucking far.
And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Extra point splits the
Oh, we finna eat now.
And the lead is
Good
down to
now.
a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins trying the left side. Trucks over it. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
I don't know, but tell him I appreciate
So
it.
that one will be accepted. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yep.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, reputation defense guys can't catch.
I almost had it.
It's to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
That makes sense.
A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
See what you got going
when they needed
on
a
there.
play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, I passed that bitch up. I saw him cutting. I passed that bitch up.
First downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe
I can't believe they didn't give me that.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That shit out your head, man.
Incomplete.
They ain't gonna keep high pointing and catching it.
Right with him. And now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're gonna need
We ain't gonna keep letting them catch it.
But that's one step in the proper direction.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that was nice.
And he's down inside the 5
That was nice.
at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a
I
nice
didn't think he
answer
was
to the
gonna throw it.
touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pick that shit.
And a dangerous throw there.
They pick that shit.
Down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their
That's
guys
pick
all the
that
time.
shit.
Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time
You want
was
to jump
very
and do a
little, and I think
valley
they were
ass
actually
fucking.
fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4. And he's taken to the
No, man, come on.
Flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. To throw again is Jackson. That went a little too high.
Good job playing defense.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second and goal, Jackson. He's got it.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't let me pick that shit up.
Julio Jones.
I didn't let me pick that bullshit up.
Winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I was standing right there. What you mean?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Man, I pressed it and everything. I don't want you to keep that same energy.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, we ain't crazy.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
we ain't crazy.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and 10, Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's right.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission.
There you go. Bring it back into fucking air, my rock. Let's go.
Jonathan Coachman for EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That was a good little drive at the end right there to get it over. I didn't think I was going to scoop.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Stay
No need
back
to
there.
panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
What are they supposed to do, man?
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured
that Ravens defense that they used to have is fog on.
More yard wouldn't have been much of a problem, but apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
I mean, there's a big difference without Ray Lewis, without
an
Avery.
extra defensive back here on 3rd. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown.
How that cover 3 bullshit.
Amari Cooper.
Yep.
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw
that cover 3 gonna always lead. Yeah, it's gonna leave the seam open. One of the seams gonna be open. That's the thing about it.
You have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
I ain't know you was in man too, but that cover 3.
From a few steps into the end zone.
That shit gonna always be like that. Somebody gonna run up the seam. You got to pick a side or cover that bitch.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nice job. Nice patience right there.
Put
him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down.
Got to go with my move on when I get the chance. I figured he just had a nice little one.
And wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket,
drive, you got to always
I guess waving the arms is helpful.
Make sure you take slow and then consideration.
Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be a little
I ain't had no choice but to run where Julio was running there.
26-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now. As
not that. I mean, you had called Hut while he was running. The computer ain't gonna never catch up.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Look at that shit.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Give me that shit.
Going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. When I looked down,
I seen him. I say, oh, he trying to go up the top. I got him.
What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run.
Why are you doing so far? Why are you doing so far? Why are you doing so far?
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the low.
Nah, I had this nigga with ease. Why the fuck did you throw it so far?
But they haven't sacked him yet. He's been
Shit.
able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail.
Why did he throw it so far, man? He's supposed to catch that bitch and walk in the end zone.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to.
I'm really mad that that nigga really threw the ball so fucking far.
But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
I'm talking about 6
And it's not a
cities,
turnover,
nigga.
but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
Cities,
and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Dobbins, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
DC.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available.
That's Andrews. I would ask how you caught it.
Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
Here
as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert their.
I ain't that trade, but they run with the other nigga. That nigga wide open.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Edwards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty.
And they calling this bullshit.
To me. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And they'll try to pound it.
The bad thing about it was, and that shit was lame, son. That shit was lame. That shit was lame, son. No matter how we put that shit was lame, we wouldn't get this
And the
done.
Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
Man, don't do that. don't do that after they bail you out, son. Don't. I know, but don't say that after they bail you out, though, son. Don't say that after they bail you out, son.
As we continue in this wild 4th
That's just that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, but don't say that after they bail you out, son. don't say that after they bail you out. Yeah, but don't say we. Yeah, but don't say we not going out without a fight after they bailed you out. Don't say that after they bail you out. Yeah, but still, don't say it after they bail you out. Oh, we not going out without a fight. You was about to go out, fuck. You were just about to go out. You were just about to go out. They helped you out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
If they don't help you out, the game was over right there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
Yeah, but you was done, son. They just say it's like.
They're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
There you go.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people
I think it's
gutsy
gonna catch
type
it.
of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They call that climbing the ladder.
Attempt to come here.
They call it climbing the ladder.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will
That's all me, son. All me.
back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's all me, my man. All me. I'm the one catching it. I mean, I ain't let the computer do it because they ain't gonna never catch it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back.
I got to press triangle. I got to go press triangle.
What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of
If you controlling the man, you got to catch it. And once I take control, I got to catch it.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, wait.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 31, Jackson being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
They're not going to get out of hands.
It's just one last chance left, and this has
That's
to be
Denzel Ward. There ain't no fucking chest float.
Or this game's over.
He should have caught the last one. He should have caught the first one.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Connecting with Andrews. And he gets this.
I'm not lying to you. He should have caught the first one. That one was a little different, but he should have caught the first one.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find.
You're talking about a 9-7 moving raw nigga.
Game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson.
That's fine, too late.
Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing, Jackson.
All right, I'm glad.
It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
I'm glad you scored this, man.
Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Got a minute and 3 seconds.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Oh, no, dude. They ain't do that lame ass shit to me.
And they take possession.
I know they ain't do that lame ass shit to me.
At the 48-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
I'm about to say he was down, man. Get that ball back.
We're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
I was on the fucking ground. That's why I said I know they ain't do that shit to me.
Was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Yeah, fuck. Got you riding there. Nah, big hit fumble, you know, that nigga can't really cry about that shit.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Get off me.
And he's got room. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control.
I had seen that X Factor lit up. I knew he gonna break one tackle.
Extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead.
That's when the X Factor is on, he's gonna break the first tackle.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Did you hear me? When the X Factor is on, he will. Listen to me, son. When the X Factor is on, he will break the first tackle. That's the part of the X Factor. It don't matter who you got back there. It's the first tackle. No, son, that's the X Factor. When it's lit up, he will break the first tackle. That's the thing on it. He gonna break it. Oh, yeah, but his shit lit up. Listen, it don't matter if it's Jesus, son. When he get the X Factor lit up, he will break the first tackle every time. That's the way the X Factor works.
How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
That's his work.
Situation. But this is Friday practice every week.
You can have Jesus El Savior de Cristo.
Time to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Flushed out right.
He's trying to outrun Miles. That's cute.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
I can tell you one thing. His X Factor just lit up, so here he comes.
Seconds to go in the football game. Now after that sack,
that was just a second sack, so I know he's coming.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's gonna
Wow, son, did you really do that? Did you really do that? Did he really just do that for nothing?
You could intended target, a little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Uh-oh, ball game. Get him out of here.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming to help.